So we want to find the principal needed to get $500 after 2 years if we're investing at 3.5% interest compounded quarterly. With the quarterly, I know my formula is going to be A equal P times 1 plus R over N to the NT. Quarterly tells me N will be 4. That's the number of compoundings per year. Okay, now plug in what we know. Find the principal. So P is what we're looking for. We don't know that. We want to end up with or get $500. That's my A value. 1 plus 3.5% interest is the rate. In decimal, that's 0.035. N we already said was 4. My number of years is 2. Okay, now this is just a linear equation because my variable is P, and that's to the first power. So I can evaluate this on the calculator. You might want to take it one stage at a time. Now sometimes, depending on the quantity you have here, it may not be a nice decimal. It may be something that has several decimal places. If you put in the calculator at each stage, and I don't think this one's actually too bad. Yeah, it's not too bad. 1.00875. But do not round this. Your rounding should happen at the very end. So if you need to put things in the calculator at different stages, keep every decimal place that you are seeing. Don't round until the end. Now here, 4 times 2, that we can just do in our head. That's 8. Alright, now I need to take this number to the 8th power. Here's where I'm going to get lots of decimal places. If you feel like you have to plug it in at this point, you need to keep every single decimal place. 7, 2, 1, 8, 1, 6, 7, 9. And there are more decimal places here that your calculator is not showing. But if you keep them all that it's showing, that should be enough to get your overall rounding correct. Okay, and then P equals, now I need 500 divided by this. Okay, now let me show you this. The calculator has already done this value. What you can type in your calculator at this point after you've calculated that is 500 divided by, and instead of retyping it in, if you do second, and then the negative sign above it, it says ANS. It takes your previous answer and does the division. And in fact, it's probably using more decimal places than what it's showing. It probably has more stored than this, so that's actually even a better approximation. Rounding to 2 decimal places for money looks like this would be, I'll say equal, $466.34. Okay, now if you don't like rounding, you can just leave everything as it is and type it all into the calculator at the end, but you've got to be careful to make sure to use your parentheses correctly with your order of operations.